Monica's apartment from the popular TV show Friends is one of television's most iconic and recognizable fictional apartments. As many are aware, the show is set in New York City, but it was filmed in a Los Angeles studio. So there's no need to wander the streets of New York in search of the iconic Central Perk. This beloved coffee shop only existed within the confines of the Warner Brothers studio in Burbank, California. The same applies to the iconic fountain seen in the opening credits of the series. It was created on the studio lot. Monica's apartment is located in West Village, Manhattan, New York City, and is specifically addressed as 90 Bedford Street, Apartment 20. Why was this building chosen for the series? One of the producers simply explained afterward that it was one of the buildings where he had lived as a child. The apartment number was originally 5, but was changed to 20 in the second season to reflect better the fact that it was on a high floor. Monica's apartment has an open plan for the main living space, mainly comprised of the kitchen and the living room. The apartment has 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and a balcony in addition to the main living area. The apartment was originally inhabited by Monica's and Ross's grandmother, who passed away at the beginning of the series. Monica was able to take over the lease because she was a family member. The apartment was rent-controlled, which means that Monica was able to pay a very low rent, even though the apartment was in a prime location in Manhattan. The apartment is now worth an estimated $6 million. If you could have Monica's apartment, what would you do with it? Share your ideas in the comments below. Not always Monica's apartment. While the apartment is often referred to as Monica's, it has been lived in by other characters at different points in the series, the one with the open space. Step into Monica and Rachel's apartment, and you'll be instantly welcomed by a wonderful open area that combines their vibrant kitchen and cozy living room. The living room walls are painted a lovely shade of purple, and you can't miss the cool vintage French poster hanging behind the TV. This poster is a gem, part of Jules Charet's creations for a famous Parisian department store called Au Bout Chaumont. The couch and the coffee table are exactly where they need to be, in front of the TV, perfectly aligned. Here are some more iconic interior parts of Monica's apartment from Friends. Purple walls. The purple walls in Monica's apartment became one of the defining features of the set. They were chosen for their vibrant, energetic color, which added to the overall aesthetic of the show. Set designer John Schaffner Color said, "is really important in establishing the show's identity," pointing out that just the sight of Monica's apartment was enough to lift people's moods and get them ready to laugh along with the sitcom. Schaffner said he chose purple because it was eye-catching in the days when people would click through TV channels one at a time in search of something to watch. Fans of the show often paint their front doors purple as a homage to this iconic symbol of the series. The wooden beam. The exposed wooden beam in the living room added a touch of character and charm to the apartment. It was also a popular spot for Monica and her friends to hang out and relax. The beam is actually a real beam that was salvaged from a demolition site. The producers loved the look of the beam, and they decided to incorporate it into the set design. In early episodes, there was a beam between the kitchen and the living room. It later disappeared, but was reinstalled whenever James Burrows directed an episode as a kind of inside joke. None exists on the exterior of the building shown. The balcony was not actually attached to the apartment building. It was a separate set that was built on a soundstage. There is no balcony on Monica's apartment when seen from the outside. In the last few years, Ross lived in the building across the street, and they peeked out into his windows. It's not actually possible with the location. The kitchen. The kitchen was Monica's favorite room in the apartment. It was large and spacious, and it featured a state-of-the-art stainless steel appliance suite. Monica's kitchen was always well-stocked with food and drinks, and it was the scene of many memorable cooking and baking sessions. The front of the refrigerator was covered in various magnets, pictures, and notes, giving it a personalized and lived-in feel. The refrigerator in Monica's apartment worked and was filled with food to feed the cast and crew after filming. The apartment's kitchen was actually a working kitchen. Oversized Central Perk mugs. Coffee mugs from the nearby Central Perk coffee shop were often used in the apartment, emphasizing the friends' love for coffee, the collection of coffee mugs. Monica had a large collection of coffee mugs, which were displayed on shelves throughout the apartment. In Monica's kitchen, you'll find a charming detail that adds character and warmth to her apartment: the mismatched chairs. Each chair in the set seems to have its own story to tell. Some are vintage and ornate, while others are modern and sleek. There are high-backed chairs, low-backed chairs, wooden chairs, and metal chairs, all coming together in a delightful mishmash of styles. It's as if each chair was handpicked to represent a different facet of Monica's character and her love for individuality. Iconic yellow frame. The iconic purple door with a yellow frame and peephole had an interesting backstory. It was initially supposed to be a one-way mirror, allowing the characters to see who was at the door without being seen. However, one of the crew members broke it, and it was later changed to a regular peephole. In the final episode, the purple door frame was given an iconic twist. The yellow frame was placed around the peephole, which became an icon of Friends. Monica's apartment was the stage for many emotional and hilarious moments. Tell us which scene from the apartment made you laugh the hardest or brought a tear to your eye. What is the funniest thing that has happened in Monica's apartment? Please write in the comments below. The poster. Remember that vintage poster in Monica's apartment? You know, the one that seemed like it was just there for decoration? Well, it turns out it had a clever, hidden purpose. That poster was strategically placed to cover a hole in the wall, and that hole was there to fit the camera through. So, when the crew needed to film from the opposite direction of the poster, they simply removed it and used the hole to position the camera. Joey's large white dog was actually Jennifer Aniston's. Someone gifted it to her as a good luck present on the first day of filming. Character bedrooms. Both Monica and Rachel's bedrooms were designed to reflect their individual personalities. Monica's room was always neat and organized, while Rachel's room was more casual and trendy. We didn't see Monica's bedroom that often, but her simple bed frame showed that her style was consistent throughout the apartment. The distressed headboard gave Monica's bedroom a rustic and feminine vibe, and her floral bedspread added to the effect. Do you remember that secret closet in the Friends apartment that was talked about a lot, but was shown only once in the entire show? The one that had a lot of belongings of Monica and Ross's grandma? Well, it seems like the reason why the show did not use that closet was because the secret closet was more of a secret door for the entire crew. Yes, it was used for entering the set by the show crew, due to which they did not show it much. Floral prints. The apartment featured a recurring theme of floral prints, from the curtains to the throw pillows, adding a touch of femininity to the decor. Monica's apartment in Friends isn't just a setting, it's a character in its own right. From the iconic purple door with the yellow frame to the quirky decor, it has left an indelible mark on pop culture. The details, both big and small, tell a story of friendship, laughter, and the ups and downs of life in New York City. In the end, Monica's apartment is not just a fictional residence. It's a place where we all found a piece of ourselves and our own friends. What is your favorite detail about Monica's apartment? Share your ideas in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. See you in the next video.